Hello, people of the world. So, I haven't made a video in a while, because things. This is a review of a Bionicle mock that I made, the Dromonychus. Some of you may have seen the Legends of Queth pilot, the pilot to my Bionicle stop motion series I'm starting, and two of these show up in a scene in that, and one of them will show up in the second half of the pilot, which I'll give more details on that later on in the video. But also another thing about this, and the reason I'm making a video about it now, is because there's a mock contest for for essentially Bionicle dinosaurs, right? And so I was like, I wanted to enter that because Bionicle and dinosaurs are my two favorite things. But I was on vacation for half the contest. I got back and I was like, I don't think I'll have the time to make anything, so I decided to just enter this guy because, hey, he is a dinosaur and he's a Bionicle. So I entered him into the contest, and I want to win. I don't really care about the prize that much. I just want to have won the Bionicle dinosaur contest because, again, that's my two favorite things. So I'll send a link in the description and in a pinned comment to where you can vote to try to get my guy to win the contest if you want to help me win. And also, if you want more information on the contest, which at this point it's too late to enter, but now the voting period is up. If you want more information on that, I'll also send a link to the video about the contest. So, yeah, after this, if you could go vote, that would be amazing. Anyways, so this guy, the original idea I had was, what if I made a dinosaur, or just an animal in general? It quickly became a dinosaur, because anything I make, at some point, dinosaur enters my brain. So, I was like, what if I made a sword its body? And so that's why he has a sword for his body. I picked this sword just because it has connection points on both ends, so I could get a neck and a tail in. And it has enough Technic pinholes for me to attach the legs. So he's like really wide hips and shoulders, because that's where his limbs are attached. His head articulates. The mouth doesn't open and close that much, but I guess you can kind of wiggle it. Pretty much every piece on here is a pretty common, easy to find piece in Bionicle. But this is like some old Bionicle stuff here and the foot, but most of this is new or more recent CCBS. I say recent, but at this point it's like 6 years ago that CCBS ended, which, holy cow, how is that 6 years? Anyways, the hardest piecing on here though is probably the head, because that came in, I ordered it off Bricklink, but it came in a Bionicle system set from 2007 that now goes for $300 to buy the whole set, and it only had one of these in there. You can also buy like a single one by itself online for like $10. Anyways, so articulation, neck moves up and down, tail has a few points, and also this. And there's a reason I did the shield platform on the end of a tail, and I'll mention that in a minute. Fingers move forward and back, shoulders rotate, hands rotate, legs have, I almost said 7. Legs have 3 segments. It was originally supposed to be like a digitigrade look, but then I was like, what if I just make the reptiles in my universe that this is a part of have 3 segmented legs? So the Zillivore mock, which I reviewed a long time ago, but have revamped since then, also has 3 segmented legs. And there's another one that has 3 segmented legs, but I forgot which mock that is. But anyways, yeah. Also, if you notice, in nothing I ever do with this, I never have its hands pronated, just because that's a little nod to dinosaurs. Dinosaurs always had to have their hands like this or like this. They can never put their hands forward like that. Although you always see them like run around like this in the movies. But anyways, I digress. The reason I did the platform tail thing was because in some older dinosaur footage, you'll see what people now refer to as like kangaroo, not footage, but pictures. You'll see what people refer to as kangaroo dinosaurs. There's also a Godzilla kaiju that does this. I forget its name. It's like Gorgosaurus or something like that. Who also, so to do a tripod look. But then I got the idea of kangaroo dinosaurs. Kangaroos jump up and kick both their feet at once. So the reason I gave it the platform tail was for stop motion purposes. I can balance it on its tail and have both its feet up. You can't really see the rest of it because it's off camera. I could effectively, this guy doesn't have friction. The other one I have did this better, but I took that one apart because I needed the white pieces. Hold on. It usually takes a second to find center of gravity. Come on. There we go. Now he's completely balanced on his tail. If I move the camera up, you can see nothing's touching him. He's just balanced on a single point, which is, I don't know, that's pretty fun. Okay, anyways, I'll leave. That moves more of him out of, hold on. I was seeing if I could get him completely in frame like this, but I guess not. Okay, I'll just put him back down. So yeah, in the description and pinned comment, I'll link where you can vote to help me try to win the contest with this guy. And I'll also link the video about the contest, just if you want to learn more information about it. And now, to what I said I'll mention near the end of the video, or at least at the beginning of the video, I think I said I'd mention it near the end, is the stop-motion series Legends of Queth that this guy also shows up in. So I released the first half of the pilot for that back in March, and I was planning to have the second half done before I went on vacation in mid-June, and so I had to rush that, like, the day before I went on vacation, and so the ending of it was kind of rushed, and not how I wanted to end it. I was like, okay, I'll just pump it out, like, one of the first 2 days I'm on, or, like, I'll upload it one of the first days I'm on vacation. But as I was filming the final scene, I realized one of the voice actors had accidentally skipped over 2 lines I needed them to do. And so I asked them, can you do these 2 lines so I can add them in and finish it? It's been 4 weeks since I asked that, and they still haven't sent me those 2 lines. So the moment they send me those 2 lines, I'll add them in, upload that. The thing is, the ending of it is kind of rushed, and I got so tired from the amount of time I spent filming that rather than refilming that whole, like, part, which will probably take me another 2 hours to film, I'd rather just, the moment I get the lines, put them in, upload the video so it can get done faster. And so, because of that, the end of the pilot will be rushed, but the beginning of the first season, which will be a few months from now, will have how I intended for the pilot to end. But yeah, anyways, please go vote for this guy. You're probably not still watching at this point, but if you are, in the comments, say mailman, because the mailman is outside my house. Or you can say Harris Teeters, because my sister just texted me asking if I need anything from Harris Teeter. Alright. Later, skaters.